of the heart in the Quran that scientists has recently discovered. Quran 7:179, that is stated that they have hearts which they fail to understand, and they have eyes which they fail to see, and they have ears with which they fail to hear. Science discovered that every human heart, there is a specialized cells that is configured in a way that creates a neural networks, and that is in our hearts. It is a brain-like cells, just to be exact, but they are not in the brain, but it is in our heart. And these specialized cells are called sensory neurites, and they found that these cells can think independently, and that is in our cranial brain, that can feel and even remember independently. It is like when we experience events, we register it in both places. That's in our cranial mind and in our heart. So when anyone has trauma, or any trauma there is, it could be childhood or even your pain, is both registered in these two organs. It is like when you address things like forgiveness or even pain, you should connect both organ, the cranial brain and the heart, for whatever reason. Because if you don't change what's within you, what you manifest in your reality is the same event. And indeed, this is stated on a Quran verse, Surah Ar-Rad, Ayah 11, that Allah will not change the condition of people until they change what's within themselves. That is your heart and your mindset. Now, if your mentality is weak and your heart is corrupted, take a look on your reality. Is it the same event? Or it changed? This correlates the law of attraction and even manifestation. Quran An-Nur 26. On this verse stated, a wicked woman are for wicked men, a virtuous woman are for virtuous men. And what was that verse all about? It is about you will attract who you are as a person. That's why you have to change what's within you, so that you attract what you are as a person in your reality. The Quran and the teachings of Islam are all about spirituality, and that is you versus you. It is more than just religion. It is not a book of science, but it is a book of science, a book where faith meets reason. Islam strictly urges mankind to study and explore. That's the universe and the world around us. Allah has not forbidden mankind to question. Allah tells us throughout the Quran to contemplate and investigate the heavens and the earth. Contemplating the world around us is an integral part of our faith. Assalamu alaikum.
Is the Quran a book of faith or reasoning? It's actually both. Here's why. The Quran is not just a book of faith. It's where reasoning and questioning meets belief. It challenges us to reflect, as it says, Allah will not change the condition of a people until they change what's within themselves. It even explains concepts like laws of attraction, stating that wicked people are drawn to their kind. The Quran goes beyond prayer. It's a guide for both soul and the intellect. Assalamu alaikum.